Hello, my name is Jacqueline Houghton. I'm here with Digital Dames, and today we're going to cover what is a CDP, a customer data platform, and why do you need one? So, CDPs are kind of a new phenomenon. They're kind of the evolution from a CRM, a customer relationship manager, and these are coming into full swing because we have all of these different data flows, and organizations need new ways to figure out how to collect, manage, and regulate and analyze their data. So these are some of the benefits that a customer data platform will help you with. They are going to help you to develop a single source of truth. So as we know, this is a huge problem for organizations. Your data is distributed all over the place on different platforms and networks, and it's really hard to figure out how to bring it all together in one place so you can tell a story with your data. Here we're going to create a unified understanding of the customer. So this is non-aggregated data. All of the variables of behavioral interaction are attached to a single user, and it really helps you to be able to perform like higher levels of analysis, which is really, really cool. So non-aggregated data opens up a lot of new possibilities by making creating an opportunity for you to use even more advanced analytic systems like machine learning on top of the data that you currently have. It helps you to comply with current and emerging data governance laws. So as you know, the GDPR came out recently, and there's a lot more to come there. So having a way to manage the way that your data is coming in and then being redistributed across your advertising network is going to be really, really important for you to abide by those regulations. And it also helps you to manage your data securely across your entire network. So having a CDP will help you to make sure that you can give the right teams, the right departments across regions access to the data points that they need to do the work that they require. So this is just kind of like a visual of what your data probably currently looks like without a customer data platform. It's just kind of like floating out here in inner space. And the problem here is that, as you know, when you have a web app or a website and you want to send behavioral information to a marketing system so that you can optimize that audience for those behaviors. The problem is that maybe you're going to send some data over here to Salesforce, but then there's another behavior inside of Salesforce that gets recorded that's really important that you'd also like to be redistributed to one of these other categories, and you can't be sending data compiled over and over again throughout all of these nodes in the network. So what you want to do is centralize it and have all of the variables of interaction from all of these other nodes being recorded in a centralized location, aka a data warehouse. So that's what we want to do. So this is the pretty picture of your data with a customer data platform. So you can see it's a lot simpler. It doesn't give you a headache. You can see all of your data entry points over here. So this is going to be like your mobile app, your website, your data warehouse. And then this is kind of like the machine in the middle that allows you to create like process flows and controls. You can create different protocols that tell the data where to go, limit specific kinds of data from going into specific kinds of systems for all of those privacy rules, and that sort of a thing. So it's very powerful. One thing to note, you can see how like this is kind of, everything is being pushed to these sources simultaneously. The cool thing about this, and this goes back and forth, you know, you can take information back through here and push it back into your primary data warehouse from all of these individual networks, so that when you want to do a high-level marketing campaign, you're basing all of that information on the behavioral components of all of your marketing channels. So it's really awesome. So a couple of fun facts for you. Most companies have not solved the problem of data unification. According to Forrester, 11% of brands reported they and and effectively use customer data. 71% of businesses believe that a unified customer profile is critical to personalization. The future is definitely machine learning. Accenture did a report that showed that on average, investments in machine learning and personalization could boost your revenue by up to 30% in the next 4 years. So it's a really good idea to at least lay the data infrastructure, your data foundation, to be able to plug into these tools as soon as possible. So this is a nice little graph to just kind of get you thinking about your organization. Where exactly are you in your marketing and analytics stack? Are you just getting started? Is your data fragmented, slow, and untrustworthy? Are you just starting to develop your data infrastructure? You're collecting data reliably, you understand it, and you're able to act on it. Are you leading? Is your data driving your KPIs and your growth strategy? Or are you a visionary leading your category of data-driven user experiences? So a couple of cool stats here for customer data platform versus non-customer data platform year over year. CDP users grow customer lifetime value 5 times more per year. CDP users grow company revenue 3 times more per year, and CDP users improve customer support response times 20 times more per year. These are some pretty amazing statistics. So your path to data maturity with the customer data platform. This is just kind of the process of evolution that organizations normally go through from the beginning stages all the way up to the advanced level. So I won't go through every single item here, but at level 0 is just basically saying your data is fragmented, you're not able to learn from it, you don't really know what's going on. So to get to the next stage here, where you can collect data reliably, understand it, and act on it, you're going to need to integrate some platform tools like Segment or another CDP platform. Create a plan on what exactly you want to measure. Then once you understand what you want to measure, what are your important KPIs? What are your important hypotheses? What do you want to experiment with and change? So you need to know like what those variables are to start tracking from the standpoint. The next stage is to actually go in and figure out how to track all of those variables, code all of the tracking across your web app, your mobile application, website, so that the event information is coming into your system. And then you want to leverage that information after you're getting it tracked effectively so that you can segment it and utilize it in some of those downstream tools like I pointed to in the slide before, some of those other marketing outlets. And level 2, here your data should be driving your KPIs and your growth strategy. So you're going to deepen your use cases, plan and build more iterative experiments, and expand the breadth of your tool leverage. So maybe adding some more platforms, some more analysis tools in here, maybe even experimenting with some machine learning. And in level 3, you're really like an industry leader at this point. Everything you do is data-driven with UX experiments, and you have tons of use cases. You're activating transformative improvements and multiple categories in your company of employees have developed a culture around sharing data and using data to make decisions, and it's accessible by those departments in the way that they need in order to make effective decisions for growth in the business. So this is just kind of a brief overview. I know this is a lot of information very quickly, but I know there's a lot of organizations that are just starting to discover the term customer data platform and want to know what it's all about. So we decided to record this quick video to help enlighten you a little bit. We have a lot of clients that are just starting on this journey, and it's really great to start seeing the data coming in. So if you have any questions or you want to learn more, please feel free to reach out to me. Thanks so much.